Ta-da. No. Ta-da.
Ta-da!
Ta-da.
Namaste, salutations, greetings. Thank you. It's Thursday night. It's 9 o'clock, and it's Thursday Night Vibe with Master Roachee and Caitlin. Well, do we want to talk about Caitlin tonight? Do we want to get in depth about Caitlin tonight? I think not. This is not the time or place to get in depth with Caitlin. Caitlin, the talent. How are you doing tonight, Caitlin? Caitlin?
I'm not too bad.
Not too bad. Better than okay. So, you know, it's been, I'll tell you, it's been a mind-boggling week. We were here with you at the beginning of your week on Monday, trying to bring some positive vibes into definitely a downer day. And now here we are back with you on Friday Eve. You ever think about Thursday as just Friday Eve?
I was thinking about that today, actually, while I was at work.
Right. It makes it a little easier to cope, right? Like, man, tomorrow is Friday Eve. I'm going to go out and I'm going to have me some milk and cookies and be home by 9.
I'm going to have some cookies tonight.
Yeah. Mrs. B's cookies. I'm not sure if that quite counts.
I'm hyped.
But loving Mrs. B's cookies. If you haven't had a chance to check her out, they are delicious. Got her slaps. I want some slaps.
Don't stop.
Slap.
Hello, Jolly Green.
Jolly Green, namaste. Thank you for joining us tonight. I hope you're doing well. I was telling Caitlin about the slaps I got today from the hippies. And you know, they are really cool. I posted a picture of them on their website. But I mean, we've got Tarantula, we've got the Grow Bro, SoFam, Higher Grounds. We've got Grow Fam, Master Roachee, Happy Hippie, Grow Fam. Just a wonderful sticker pack to be included in. And I said I was gonna send these out, but you know what? I don't have some of these, so I'm gonna hold on to a few of these. But I do know that Happy Hippie is going to be including some of They're slaps. So when you get something from us, you'll not only get one of our slaps, you'll get one of her slaps. Their slaps. Or just a slap, Caitlin. So how does that make you feel?
Calm down. Calm down.
Yes.
Hey, I was wrong.
Look, you were. Hold on. You heard it here first. Caitlin the Talent said she was
I'm not
wrong.
saying it again.
Go ahead, Caitlin.
Well, I don't know if they see this, but look. We can edit the layout now. I was wrong. It's now.
I'm feeling kind of ill, Caitlin.
Well, I don't know if they see it or not.
Well, I feel it.
Look. We're small, and now we're big. Now we're small, and now we're big. Now we're small, now we're big, and small, and big, and small, and big, and small, and big.
Caitlin.
But I don't know if they see it, so if they see it, that it's funny.
If they see it, they probably have like a case of vertigo or something of that nature. Comedy. I don't know. You know, or you could just have caused somebody an epileptic episode. Did you ever think about that?
Do we need to put one of those warnings on our videos?
I don't know if we need to put one of those warnings on our video, but we certainly should put a warning on our video.
Oh.
Anyway, we've got a great show for you tonight. It is Caitlin and I. We don't have a guest for you tonight, but we do want to talk about a few things. We kind of took a break there for a while. We were going through how and why cannabis became illegal in the United States, and we'd worked our way up until the 1930s, actually to the 37 in the Tax Act, and kind of stopped there and took a break for a couple of weeks. And Caitlin said I was geeking out too much, but we're going to go back and we're going to revisit that and talk about a few things. Then I want to talk. You guys, so many of you are very fortunate now to live in a legal med state, a legal rec state. But remember, there's still states out there, such as the one I reside in, that are still full prohibition states, full out. And I want to talk a little bit tonight about why cannabis isn't a political issue in Indiana. It's my take. I think you guys might find this interesting. But, congratulations. I'm so proud of everybody that's in legal states. It must be a wonderful, wonderful feeling. But, don't forget about the others of us that are still prohibition states, and we're fighting for our rights too. So that's a kind of a few things that I'm going to geek out about tonight.
We've got Jolly, Mrs. Bearded, Mama Roachee, and David Bradway watching.
Namaste. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. You're all friends of mine, and hey, make sure that I get everybody's information to put together this live stream guide, because I think everybody will benefit. I want to make sure everybody gets coverage, and we're describing your shows accurately. So get that to me or DM me and find out what I need. It's really simple. I need your day of your week, your time slot, a brief show description, and if you have logo art, please include that. And I'll get this all packaged up, and I'm going to give everybody time to respond. So we'll try not to miss anybody. And I'll get this packaged up, and we'll see how to distribute it.
Riff is watching now too.
Namaste, Riff. Thank you very much. So, Caitlin, what are you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good today, actually. I didn't get my nap in today though, so that's kind of bogus. But it is what it is.
No nap for Caitlin.
Yeah.
That's a shame.
It is.
That's a shame.
Oh, I'm gonna borrow some of your table. I got too much going on over here, so I'm gonna borrow some of this.
I'm not really much into borrowing or sharing.
Oh, did I make you try that yet?
But I will rent it to you. No,
No.
what is this?
Boxed water. Boxed water. It's a pretty good water.
Yeah, I've drank something similar to that on the side of a swimming pool. You know how it kind of ponds up in little areas of the concrete. You know, around the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It kind of has that similar natural flavor to it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm interesting. And what is how much? How much is a box of water these days?
Relatively cheap, actually.
Yes. What is
that was
$1? $1 for a box of water.
Well, for a bottle of water, they're a lot more expensive.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, never in my day did I think that we would be paying for air or water. But it just shows the amazing power of marketing.
500 milliliters.
It's what?
500 milliliters.
Well, all right.
That's for me. That's a fourth. Yeah, a fourth of my daily intake of water.
I'm not even close. My recommended by my doctor.
By your doctor.
By my doctor.
Yeah, doctor.
Is 96 ounces a day.
Ounces. I hate ounces.
Yes, 96 ounces a day. That's a lot of fluid. That's a lot of water. Yes. What are you studying on your box of water, Caitlin?
Well, I'm not good with ounces. I'm good with milliliters because medical field.
All right.
So I was trying to figure out how many of these you would have to drink a day in order for it to equal 96.
A lot.
Well, 8.
8.
8.
A lot.
So 8 times 5. Your doctor wants you to drink 4 liters of water a day.
Yeah, 96 ounces.
What? Why?
That's what she suggested.
Let me see here.
Yes. Well, she is poking me, folks, because Caitlin forgets that we do have a podcast too and can't see this.
Oh, so, yes, sorry guys. Yeah. I was well, you don't appear to be dehydrated to me. Why do you need to drink 4 liters of water? So yeah, I was checking to see if he was dehydrated or not.
I guess to keep my kidneys functioning in tip-top shape. So that is probably.
That makes more sense.
That makes more
sense. Never mind. Never mind.
Right. So very good, Caitlin.
Well, you could do like a kidney detox instead. Yeah. Daily.
Oh yeah, drink some cranberry juice for a while. Yeah, I like cranberry juice.
Because okay, so my whole thing is if you're not going to do it anyway, you might as well.
Gin and juice.
What?
Down with gin and juice.
I've never. Okay, so the only way that I've ever had gin, I think, I could be wrong. Is there gin in a Long Island?
Yeah, I think there's some gin in a Long Island.
Okay, then I've only ever had gin in a Long Island. I've never had. That was my back rubbing against the back of the chair. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't. I rarely drink alcohol, but sometimes in the summertime I like to have like a gin and tonic. Mm-hmm. I like martinis. I like scotch. But I rarely drink. I got a bottle of scotch in December, and probably still have 2/3 of it.
Drinking's okay, but samesies, honestly.
I used to drink a lot.
I know it's not necessarily good for you, but I mean, every once in a while. They say every once in a while is fine.
Well, yeah, I used to. I mean, that was kind of my recreational thing, along with cannabis. But you had to go out, and at that time, you just definitely didn't step out in the parking lot and smoke.
Hello, Doyle.
Hi, Doyle. Namaste, my friend. Love the cookie cutter. I'm going to see, I think.
You got it over there?
Yes, I do.
I can make cookies tonight.
Doyle got a 3D printer and made this for us, and we can't wait to give that a try. Thank you so very much, Doyle. Love it. But yes, it is a leaf cookie cutter.
Hello, Tim.
So,
let me see that.
Yes, of course I had it close. I love Doyle's surprises.
What would you do this with? Sugar cookies?
Yeah, I was thinking sugar cookies. See, I'm thinking sugar cookies, green icing, and like a little 420 for 420. Infuse them. That's kind of what I'm thinking on.
I got some ideas too.
Right on.
But wow. I've never attempted to decorate a cookie before. The only thing I am concerned about, I've like iced the cookie.
I think you'll be okay.
I've like put the icing on the cookies, but I've never like tried to like you know those fancy cookie decorating videos.
Yeah.
I've never
get a pipette bag and do all of that.
Yeah, and they do like the fancy little designs on their cookies.
Right.
I would want to do something like that.
Well, we can try it. We've got a cookie cutter now, so I'm digging it. I'm loving what Doyle's doing.
Hello, Bearded.
Bearded. Glad you can make it, my friend. Thank you for your support. Glad you're here. Well, I'm glad you're here right now. Now, I don't know what kind of interaction you and what's her name's going to get into, so I may be regretting what I have to say. So, what kind of comments do we have?
Well,
let's engage with our audience, Caitlin.
JR said,
JR, namaste.
That we shouldn't use this to make cookies, that it's too special.
We've got to do it once. You know how it is. Even though you have something really, really special and it probably should stay in the box, but you just got to get it out just that one time.
Right. Well,
you have to.
You've heard the story about the lady in her pans, right?
Lady in her panties? I think
no,
that's
pans.
I was going to say that must be a cupcake.
Pans.
A cupcake story.
No, this lady, so it was told from the perspective of her son. She was a single mother.
Yes.
And she worked hard and saved up her money to buy this really nice, really expensive set of copper pans.
Oh, all right.
And because they were copper, she never wanted to use them because she never wanted them to get tarnished or anything like that, or scratched or anything like that.
Because you're spending that much money on something, you don't want to damage it.
Exactly. And eventually it got to the point where she was in her senior years and her kids had moved away. And finally, one day, she broke down and used the pans for a Sunday dinner for her family.
Yes.
And then she died. And she only got to...
That's kind of a bummer.
Well, and she only got to use... I'm not done!
Kind of bringing a downer on here, but all right, continue. I see nothing humorous about this story. But
it's not a funny story. It's not a funny story. It's why you should use things.
Right.
But before she died, the memory of making the Sunday breakfast for her family was one of the most special and cherished memories she had, and she was planning on making more Sunday breakfasts, but she died, and
so therefore, never plan for tomorrow.
So her eldest son
seized the day,
got the pans, and he started using them as much as possible because, you know, if you don't use special items, you know, they don't acquire any kind of sentimental value. You don't get memories from the special item.
Well, that is true. Because I had a similar experience. You may or may not remember, but I had a Taylor guitar, a very cherished instrument. It was extremely costly. And I got to the point where I never even wanted to get it out of the case because I didn't want to damage it.
Right. No, I recall.
Yeah. So I ended up finally selling it to my. Yeah. But anyway, Yeah, and I could see how that could happen. And it was too fine of an instrument just to not let somebody else play and enjoy.
Right. Well, and the only thing I think we're gonna have issues with this cookie cutter, it might take a little bit of trial and error, is the little stemmy. But yeah. I feel like even if it doesn't have the little stem,
I even thought we could roll out a little stem on it.
Yeah.
And just stick on the cookie.
I feel like it'll be okay.
No, yeah. I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be fine. But we've got to try it at least once, JR. I came back to the question. You didn't think I would, did you?
I guess, speaking of cookies, Bearded Buds is busy with Cupcake eating all of Mrs. Bearded Buds' cookies.
Right on. You two rock it out. Cupcake, I hope you're doing better. I was kind of keeping up a little bit on your visit today. So brother, yeah, watch out for them dabs. I'm not a big concentrate guy either, brother. So I know how those can sneak up and grab you by the boo boo.
By the boo boo.
By the boo boo.
By the boo boo.
Yes. Well, you're a medical professional, then you should know that term.
No, but you know what term really?
If something grabs you by the boo boo, you will know what your boo boo is.
You know what? Really, just made me chuckle today.
What's that? Boo boo?
No, not boo boo. Oh. Well, kind of boo boo, I guess.
About Yogi.
More aligns with Yogi, yeah.
Yogi and boo boo.
This relatively newer lady that I have, she refers to her no bits as her moosey.
Right.
And that was the first time I ever heard it, and it just killed me. It killed me.
Yes, interesting names people give to their private bits.
To their bits, yeah. I was a little surprised. I was like, Moosey, huh? Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, thank you everybody for digging with us tonight.
Yes.
I want to kind of jump back into this because we were just kind of getting interested in where things were going. Because we had your two favorite people, Billy Hurst.
Bill Hurst
and Henry Asslinger. And Through the Dead of Night. Now, if we go back and you remember, by 1931 or so, thereabouts, there was already like 29 states that had marijuana prohibition. And marijuana is Mexican or Hispanic, I guess, term for plant that intoxicates.
Yes.
So anyway, through Hearst's all yellow journalism and a lot of bullshit backroom deals between the Treasury Department, mind you, then it's thrown through the Rules Committee, and the stuff that comes out of the Rules Committee, it was the Appropriations Committee, usually gets passed 100%. So they bypass Congress. They get through with the 1937 Tax Act, which basically it's the first time that second time the government's ever done this. It makes it too expensive to do something due to taxes.
The first was with guns.
Yes, the first one was with the machine gun.
Machine guns.
So they just made it too damn expensive for somebody to own a machine gun. They didn't say it's illegal, but we are going to make you pay such a high fee that you're not going to be able to afford this. So that's what they did. But then something unexpected happens.
Oh, yes.
Now, this is going along with our normal government double standard. World War II happens.
Dun, dun, dun!
Ah, yes. And Japanese cut off access to Asia.
Dun, dun, dun!
Guess what Asia was providing the United States?
Guns.
Hemp.
Oh, hemp.
Hemp. Now, while it was illegal to grow it in the United States, we're importing it from other countries because our Navy desperately needs it. It's still the finest fiber for ropes and sails at that time and for a lot of other stuff. I mean, it's an amazing fiber. So once the Japanese cut off our supply in World War II, what does the government decide to do? Oh, we are going to set aside the Tax Act. So everybody grow hemp.
Hemp it up.
So now this product that had to, or this plant that had to be made, illegal by any means or taxed out of existence, all of a sudden the government's in deep need of it. So they put out great big promotions. If you haven't caught it, there's a newsreel from the 40s, Hemp for Victory, and check it out. Important piece of history. And promptly after World War II, it was illegal again. The Tax Act went back into enforcement.
Dun, dun, dun!
So, and Asslinger continues his mischief through the 50s and 60s. And he was a blatant racist. He was trying to find a reason for his government department to even exist. So he went after a lot of the jazz musicians at the time, and at that time, people go, oh, jazz sucks, man. I love jazz, but jazz at the time was rock and roll to our age. I mean, that's what they partied to. That's what they danced to.
Yes.
So it was like the government going after our favorite rock bands.
Yes. Hello, Benjamin, by the way, real fast.
Hello, Benjamin, real fast.
No, Benjamin McNeese.
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 Benjamin. Namaste. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm just geeking out over the bullshit that made cannabis illegal in the first place.
Yes.
And why we should all be pissed off.
Oui.
So we're going to kind of leave it right there where they were going after mainly minorities. He was trying to get musicians to narc each other out. They blame the jazz clubs and the dance halls for the picking up the habit of marijuana. Funny thing was, back in the 30s, when all of this was being made illegal, the biggest people that it hampered were the folks that were so poor that couldn't afford tobacco. They were using hemp leaves as a substitute for tobacco. So again, the government, in all of their wisdom, always winds up hurting
always hating on the poor.
Yeah, hurting on the most vulnerable of us, and that sucks. So how does that make you feel?
The government sucks. And we need to overthrow the government.
No, we are not talking about government overthrowing. No. Any three-letter agencies out there, no. My solution is a lot of sage, a lot of cannabis, and a lot of meditation. We go up to Washington, we cleanse the place, we medicate, and we communicate. That's what I'm talking about.
We fire everybody and overthrow the government and enact a new world order.
Oh, Kate, you militant. How and why are you here? No.
You invited me.
I don't remember. I must have been medicated.
It was about a year ago. By the way,
you've been here.
By the way, we forgot to celebrate my 1-year anniversary. We're a few weeks late here, bucko. I am yelling at you.
I have forgotten more important dates.
You forgot our anniversary.
I have. I'm sorry, dear. I will make it up to you. I will have her flowers and chocolates on Monday to deeply apologize.
You know what chocolate's really been slapping lately?
What chocolates have been slapping recently?
Reese's has a candy bar. Like, not the cups. Like, they have a candy bar. And
yeah, have they had a Reese's candy bar for a while?
I don't know how long they've had it, but
So
listen, I never tried it. I never tried it. Only because
why?
Because I figured it'd be the same as a Reese cup, except for it's a little bit better because the chocolate's a little bit thicker. So it's good.
Oh yeah, I like that. But boy, I like Reese's, but a little Reese's goes a long way.
It does. Well, and that's why I like the chocolate bar, because like 2 pieces of the chocolate bar satiates me, and then I'm good. And it's a lot less than 2 Reese's cups, which it takes like 2 Reese's cups to like get my fill of Reese's, because I like the chocolate a little bit more than the peanut butter.
Oh.
I like a nice thick chocolate.
Used to be one of my favorite commercials growing up, where 2 people walking along, one person's eating peanut butter, the other person's eating a chocolate bar, and they collide. And it's like, man, you got chocolate on my peanut butter, and it's like, you got peanut butter on my chocolate. And it's 2 great tastes that taste great together. Reese's peanut butter cups. Takes me back. Sometimes you feel like a nut, and sometimes you don't.
That's not Reese's.
No, that's Almond Joy and Mounds. Yeah. Almond Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't.
Mounds does nut.
So, anyway.
Oh, sorry. I distracted from the history lesson. Perdóname.
So, what is the world according to Caitlin?
Reese's.
Just the Reese's?
I've been eating a lot of chocolate lately. I like chocolate.
I want to remind everybody, and we've got to be, our sponsors are going to really start getting pissed at us if we don't start mentioning them more often.
Who the heck's our sponsor?
We go through this every week, folks. Our show is sponsored by Master Roachee's Garden. MasterRoachee'sGarden.com. Stop in, check out our items, our oils for both your beard and CBD oils for your body, mind, and energy. Yeah. In fact, why don't you play our latest beard oil commercial? Roll this beautiful footage.
I can do that. Is that a little bit intense for you?
I wanted it to be a little intense. I wanted it to get intense. That's why I named it Dare Oil or Dare CBD. I wanted to take those colors from those nasty propagandized commercials. I wasn't at school when Dare came out, but seeing them put the black, the white, the sinister music. Because, honestly, with all the new strains that are coming out and the higher THC content and people doing more experimental stuff with bringing out different cannabinoids and terpenes, we really are starting to see, even from seasoned smokers and consumers, some adverse reactions. And CBD oil does really help. And we talked about, where it can actually help enhance the high. It can just keep you at that level you like, or it can bring you down depending on the milligram dosage that you're using. And we want everybody to have the most enjoyable experience possible, whether it's recreational or medical. So yeah, I want to be a little dramatic at the beginning and tell people, it's all right. Uh, we've all been there. We've all had that point where we went, might have been a little much.
I think the DARE fell right in between us because they did drug education when I was in school, but they never really did DARE. Like, I don't remember doing a DARE thing.
Oh yeah, this was DARE. Was DARE?
It's.
I think that was during the Clinton administration.
So like right before me.
Yeah, before you.
Well, not right before me, but before
because it was Just Say No. That was Reagan and Nancy Reagan. And then it went from that, and I think by the time it got to the Clintons or Bushes, it was DARE. And just another one of their bullshit propagandized indoctrination program that they allowed in their school system, knowing damn well that it was all based on lies.
So we got Just Say No to Drugs. We had one. But we DARE per se, but we had DARE to be drug free.
Yeah.
The catchy little rhymes.
And you had the DARE cops that were out. My mother was a school teacher, and I kept asking her to get me a DARE T-shirt and another one, and she refused because she told me that I would not wear them in the spirit that they were meant to be worn in, and she was exactly right. I wouldn't have, but. Yeah, but that was, propaganda that was stuffed down a lot of people's throats through TV, media, school system against cannabis, primarily.
Well, and like, even though we didn't do the DARE program in school, we did have like a cheesy VHS tape from the 90s where like one kid died from smoking weed with his friends, and like, the thing that really messes me up about that video is, like, right off the bat, this little kid and his buddies get a hold of some weed and they smoke it, and what?
Don't encourage them.
No.
Don't encourage the trolls.
No.
Don't encourage.
No, trolls. It was a different era for me, Jamie.
Okay. Quit yelling back and forth.
Any hoozle.
Yes,
I digress.
Yes,
Pardon
you digress.
We're having a little bit of a wacky time this Thursday evening because James Jam's here. So it's another element of chaos in this house.
Right, and that's the only thing we need is more chaos. We love chaos. We thrive on chaos. Chaos is our friend.
I love it. Any hoozle. So these little kids who look like they're like 10 years old get their hands on some marijuana, and
the devil's lettuce.
Right off the bat, like not a pop can, not a bowl, not a oneie.
Right.
They smoke this out of a bong. And that's what they showed us.
Wow.
It's like right off the bat. And then they died.
And
right at like about an hour after smoking the marijuana, they died.
That's terrible. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of what I was going for. And then I wanted to switch to our happy normal vibe.
Yeah, well, yeah, they pushed the agenda of if you do drugs, you're gonna die.
Right.
Which, I mean,
and they used cannabis, so they actually framed it in if you used cannabis, you're gonna die.
Well, they did like 3 different drugs, in that video. I can't remember. I think one of the other ones was like crack cocaine or something like that. But like cannabis was the first one. Of course. And yeah, it was if you do cannabis, you could die.
Well, and I don't want to talk about the Joker fools and zombies this time in Washington, D.C. I want to talk about the Jokers, fools, and zombies that we have in our own state house in Indianapolis. Like I said, you guys are so lucky to live in legalized states. In Indiana, we really have a problem getting a discussion even going. And I came up with an interesting theory, and I kind of want to run it past you guys.
Hit me.
Right now, I think we're right at about 80% of Hoosiers, regardless of political spectrum, want some type of legalization, decriminalization to happen. The reason it is not becoming a political issue is because neither side wants to not support it. And so, as long as they just don't say anything and just allow the status quo, because they both have a high volume of voters on both the left and the right, well, across the spectrum that want something done. So if they can't come together, obviously, to move this stuff forward, they just don't say anything. They make sure it's a non-issue. Mississippi is, I think it was Mississippi is looking at at, uh, at some stuff on the ballot. Kentucky, this Kentucky Senate passed a measure, a bill. So everybody around us is moving forward. And here in Indiana, we haven't even started a discussion. We've had one bill that got a hearing, never got a vote. Only one bill to date, and that was last year, that got a hearing. We've never had a bill get that far to be heard, let alone voted on. And it's going to take grassroots effort. So many people here, and I'm sure a lot of you can understand before you went legal, are afraid to stand up and say something for fear of bringing heat to themselves. Because, a lot of people may not agree with it, but as far as employers and other people, it's still taboo.
Mm-hmm.
And we've got a lot of work to do, and it's going to come from grassroots education to get our message out. It's a scary place to do business, even a CBD business such as ourselves. I mean, before starting this, yes, I thought about relocating. I would have loved to have gone to Colorado or even Michigan. But if everybody leaves and nobody wants to stay and start a business and fight for what should be our right in this state, then nothing's ever going to happen. So we decided to stay, start the business, and try to improve the state. But we need your help. We're a very, very small business, and we're trying to get the word out not only about our business, but also about the issues that we face as a business in our state, being a prohibition state.
For those of you also in Indiana, I heard, because Eric Holcomb is reaching the end.
I'm popping in.
Well, he just got reelected last. I think he's got 3 years left.
Well,
yes, Surgical Jamie.
Hi. Ask him to say hi.
Hi.
Mom told me I should pop in on my way back from the bathroom.
All right.
So I decided to pop in.
Well, thank you for joining us, Surgical Jamie. Jamie's on recovery from having her gallbladder removed. So she is recouping with us.
Yes.
I guess is
rehabilitating
with us for a few days. So it's back to like living on a submarine.
Well, I guess. No, it's fun. It's great. It's love fun. It. So I guess
for fun.
Eric Holcomb was talking about,
Yes, what was Eric Holcomb?
Stepping down from his position, and me and my significant other.
Oh, I didn't know that. I missed that. When was that?
About a month ago was when me and Luke were talking about it. But we started talking about it, and I guess whenever Eric Holcomb steps down, Larry Bouchon is going to attempt to run for governor, and he is going to uphold the same cannabis and hemp policies, if not make them stricter than Eric Holcomb, is what he said, which is trash.
Well, Bouchon and I have a real difference of opinion. We've exchanged we've exchanged some letters.
I've met Bouchon, and he does not seem like a fellow that I want running my state.
No. Yeah, we've exchanged some correspondence. We do not see things in the same light. But yes, this is the kind of stuff that we're up against. And cannabis is one thing most of us can agree on. Whether medically, recreational, that's kind of where we have our differences. But we all love the benefits of the plant and the cannabinoids like CBD and CBG and the 100 plus others that we're just starting to find out about. It's time for the federal government to get off their ass and take this off of Schedule 1. I can go on about this for a long time, and I'm gonna get off my soapbox. But we need help in Indiana to get the message out and get this, because we also are not allowed to put it on a ballot to be voted on. We have to work through our legislature. So,
Jamie's yelling at me.
On to you, Caitlin. What do you think about that? How does that make Caitlin feel?
Caitlin hopes she spelled the governor right.
And where is Johnny Manchild and the Bastards?
Are you ready for that?
I am. Song we haven't played, and we played a lot of
We've
Johnny
played it. We just haven't played it in a while.
Oh, we haven't played it in a while. Gonna dig this tune, Johnny Manchild and the Bastards. We'll be back in just a minute. Come on, Caitlin. Come on, Caitlin.
Oh shit, I fucked up. A little bit of liquor hit the bottom of my cup. They all said this wouldn't help, I'm in the line. Got a feeling for you now, and they're dragging me straight to hell. Watch me die. This conversation's going nowhere really fast. Watch the hands take slow as sands and grains are dropping in the glass. At record lows, I drop for years are frozen in the moment. You are beauty, you are graceful, every feel I've ever known. Crush me till I sleep, and you'll become in the morning. Hold my hands and keep my head down in the water. Lay me down so sweet, maybe we lay together, maybe when I'm dead. Oh shit, I'm fucked up. My brain it swells instead there's liquor in my cup. Pair of the thunder, give me going, give me up and give me out into the streets. Trying my best to go out and connect, but watch me burn. I've never been the type to fall flat on my ass. Now I'm lonely and I'm drinking till I'm passed out in the grass. Got this feeling in my guts that maybe this will never pass. But if I know anything, it's that nothing ever lasts. Crush me till I sleep, and you'll become in the morning. Hold my hands and keep my head down in the water. Lay me down so sweet, maybe we'll lay together, maybe when I'm dead. Woo! Crush the pills and sniff and blush, and no, I'll never trust someone who has their fun playing with the loaded your size. Oh, I do. I'm hypnotized by you. My favorite said I live. Give you all I am to give. Make me question why I live. I'm in too deep. So crush me down last sleep, and you'll be gone all alone. Hold my hands and keep my head down on the water. Lay me down so sweet. Maybe we'll lay together. Maybe we'll all down.
That was a good, wholesome, family-friendly song that YouTube picked out for us tonight.
I told you we had never played that song by them before.
It
And
says
there
we
is a
played it
reason
before.
why we didn't play that song by them
Said
before.
we played it. That
Uh-huh.
was a good, wholesome, family-friendly song.
Yes. If you say so. If you say so.
I liked it.
Oh, it was a good song, but
I'd share it with my kids if I had any. I'd play it for my cats.
you would. Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
I would.
So, are you going to reveal any of your plans for this metamorphosis that you have planned for KC?
No,
are you sharing that with anybody?
No. I will keep my secrets.
You will keep your secrets.
I will keep my secrets. My mom said that my cats probably would have liked that song.
No, your pet cats probably would have, because they're kind of strange anyway.
Oh, my cats are freaking awesome, my dude.
Not as awesome as my cats.
Yeah. You've never met my cats. How do you know?
Because I see them on video all the time.
Yeah, and you see how happy they are? You see how Meatbug wags his tail?
Do you see how Ferbert loves on me?
Meatbug lugs on me in the same way.
I don't think so.
And so does Mitnit and Lena.
No.
And Lily and Kiara.
I don't believe you.
Bean does not. Bean runs and hides.
Well, yeah, because
Bean's...
you abused poor Bean from a kitten.
No, Bean, feral cat. Who did I forget?
Oh no, she
Princey.
forgot one of her children.
Princey just yells at me.
Oh my God, you forgot a child's name?
No, I didn't forget his name. I was just messed up in the list. Princey just yells at me. I'll be in the kitchen fiddling around doing something, and he just stands behind me and starts screaming at me. He'll have food and water, and he'll just be standing behind me screaming at me.
Right on.
So I'll pick him up and just give him a bunch of lubs, and finally he gets tired of it, and he jumps down and runs away, and he's like, okay, never mind.
Is this your cat or your boyfriend?
Princey, the cat.
Oh, okay.
He's a cat. He's Meatbug's brother.
Oh, all right. Because I thought Luke acted the same way.
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay. Well, I was just checking. You know.
I demand respect.
Uh-huh.
And when respect is not given, I yell.
See, there's a difference between demanding respect and commanding respect. They teach you the difference in the military. Anybody can demand respect. Few can command respect.
You teach me how to command respect?
After let's start with the basics.
I want to know how to command respect right now.
And we will work up for it. But yeah, we might have to. We'll work on it. I'll work on it.
Oh boy!
I told you I'd work that in.
Oh,
yeah. I know. She's digging it. What?
Mom said I'm in La La Land.
You? Yes, she is. Caitlin is in La La Land.
Oh, Cosmo was asking about Meatbug's name. I see now.
All right.
I am in La La Land. He said meat lug.
Meat lug? Well,
No.
pretty close.
Kind of. No, meat bug.
Because it's a large cat with itty bitty legs. So meat
No,
lug.
meat bug is a perfectly proportioned cat. Bean is the one with itty bitty legs.
Oh, yes. Bean looks like a meat lug.
Bean does have itty bitty legs.
So yes. Well, would you like to play a flashback for us?
Oh boy. Yeah, give me a second.
And who knows, this could be randomly generated also. Who knows what Caitlin's going to pull up next? Master Roachee here with the original power hitter. Never leave home without it. This thing is great on the water, in the pool, in the shower, anywhere where you don't want stuff to get wet. And as they say, oh, you don't lip it, just grip it and let it rip. Man, that is a great hit. Power hitter. Master Roachee approved. Peace, love, and good vibes.
There we are.
That was pretty terrible. That was on a fly take.
You took that like a bunch of times.
Yeah.
I was here, but that one was the one we kept. But by that time, you were gone.
Oh yeah, I'd hit that thing so many times.
You were gone.
But we've learned to do better and not take that many hits or takes.
Yes. No. Try to do it in like 3 takes.
Right. Yeah. No more than 3 takes anymore. Usually 1 take. We'll get a lot of the stuff.
Mom says she wants to hear about my metamorphosis, but I'm trying to keep it a secret.
We'll allow you to keep it a secret.
It's gonna be epic. That's all I'm letting it.
So, but you have to remember that for some people, this isn't going to be a metamorphosis because
it'll be their first time.
They've never, yes, because.
But they watch some of them watch our lives. Some of them listen to our lives. Like they see how I dress.
Right.
I pretty much wear sometimes I'll wear like a cardigan and a tank top, but cardigan, tank top, t-shirt, sweater. That's like my basic mix-up right there. This is gonna be epic.
Right. I'm doing self-exploitation tonight. I'm exploiting myself. This is a shirt, one of the shirts for Happy Hippie.
Wait.
What?
I have to. Hello, Uncle Donnie.
Pedro.
Thank you for joining us.
Pedro.
Big Preach, nice to see ya.
Yeah, your son was on here earlier.
Yeah, I was going to mention, by the way, you wearing you on a shirt.
Yeah, it makes people look twice. It really does. It really screws people up because they'll look at me, they'll look at the shirt, look at the face, and they get really confused for a second.
I think it really just goes to show you how big his ego is.
Yes, I have a huge ego.
Uncle Donnie said, "Sup?"
Sup, Donnie?
He said I never read his comments, so I'm like making it a point to read his comments.
Oh, good. Because yes, we had this discussion where you were being extremely biased against Donnie, and I don't think that was fair at all.
So, Uncle Donnie, how are you doing tonight? How are things?
How's the yo-yo?
What's going on?
What's up? Hey.
He hasn't commented back.
All right. Well, hash and dash.
See? He said vid life. Cosmo said it's okay. I have shirts and a hoodie with my face on them as well, so all's good.
Thank you, Cosmo. I appreciate it. And I've seen Bearded and a few others wear some shirts, and it's what I put on, and I like it, and I want to wear it. I don't wear a whole lot of t-shirts.
You have a few T-shirts.
I got a few T-shirts. My favorite is "Don't Panic, It's Organic," and I dig that shirt. In fact, yeah, I'd like to have another one that was like,
No, that'd be terrible.
Oh, that would be great.
I wouldn't talk to you.
I wonder if we could get a fine bruise line going around in the shape of a leaf right on her face.
I'd look like the stoner version of Mermaid Man.
Yeah?
No.
But,
nay.
Yeah, we got to save that for KC.
No.
That was so tempting, Caitlin.
No, but I would have punched you.
You see, I am proof that you can change, because a couple of years ago, I would have put some force behind it and made sure we got a nice imprint, a lasting imprint.
I would not be able to get a job anywhere. Anywhere. Yeah. Is that a face tat? No, I guess you could consider it a form of scarification. I could tell you the story if you'd like.
No, they'd be escorting you out by that time. Well, a missed opportunity is a lost opportunity.
No. Oh my goodness. So, I'd just be like, it's a maple leaf. It's fine.
Can we, oh no. We could got a definitely good imprint. That would have been priceless.
Bearded said he wears his face all the time. That's how he promotes himself and his brand.
Right. Well, thank you. It has nothing to do with ego.
I think it's got a smidgen to do with ego.
I think you're wrong, but that's not unusual.
It's got a smidgen to do with ego.
I mean,
Cosmo said he wears his face hoodie all the time too.
Yeah, I'm wanting to get a hoodie made. Eventually, I got to talk to the hippies about getting set up on some merchandise. We're supposed to get together here shortly.
We'll see you later, Jolly.
Right on, Jolly. Thank you, my friend, for hanging out with us.
Uncle Donnie wants to know how baby Roachee is. She's in a lot of pain because I keep making her laugh.
Yeah, and that's the last thing we want to do is cause anybody in this family any type of pain through laughter. That just wouldn't be right. Well, are we going to flip over to an after show tonight?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Let's do a thingamajig real fast.
A thingamajig? I'm not sure what that is, but we're going to do it.
Tell you what, I'm going to run a few commercials, and then
Yes, and then?
Hang on, give me a second. Talk to the people for a second. Let me see what happens.
And then? Do you get the reference? Caitlin?
Yes, I get the reference.
I don't know. Sometimes you're a little slow. Hey, we're also, still looking for musicians to help promote their music and all. We are working on getting some authors and some comedians and some other people lined up for Monday nights. So check us out there. I think this week we've got do we have a Grow Fan box coming up Monday?
I'd have to look at no, we just gave one away.
Okay.
No, I believe we just gave one away. Let me double check.
All right.
The calendar.
Or we may give two away. You never know. We love everybody at Grow Fam. Really appreciate them. Thursday Night Vibes isn't on Grow Fam, but we still dig them. We still dig everybody. We're here to help everybody out. Anything we can do. What are you doing?
I was looking at. Oh, this is something else.
Oh, okay.
This is something else.
Are you trying to multitask again?
Yeah.
Or did you just see a sparkly object and it, it's like squirrel?
Kind of.
Yeah. Yes.
Uncle Donnie said, I'm in pain. Todd Sear said, no and then.
And
Mama said, why COVID?
And then.
Donnie said only
And then-
sometimes. Bearded said we already pulled over. We can't pull over any farther. Uncle Donnie said either that or I'm dying. Nice.
Well,
Nice.
very good.
So, if you guys want to join us in an after the show, I don't know how many people can see this if it's going to post in all the places I want it to post.
Yeah, we may pull some people up
It
and
didn't.
have some discussions after the show on YouTube.
Yeah, so
On YouTube.
So it only posted to hang on. Hold your horses. Keep the people entertained.
We are trying to get our Rumble channel going, and we're having a heck of a time. We were supposed to be pulling over our shows from YouTube onto Rumble, but somehow those didn't get pulled over, and so we couldn't get any followers. So we're trying to download some videos to our Rumble so we can open up and get some followers, so we can eventually be live streaming on Rumble also.
Bearded said that they're gonna do some live cookie waffles here soon.
Oh well, we'll just come over to you. We'll just come over to you then. How does that sound? Yeah. If you're going live, my friend, then we won't. We'll just pop on over and say hi to you guys.
Doyle said sure, but I'm not exactly sure what that's in relation to.
Okay. Well, Doyle, I think this. I don't know if they're going to be on YouTube or on. What are you going to be on, Bearded? YouTube or Facebook?
I think they do their cookie waffles on Facebook.
On Facebook?
On the face space.
Face space?
Yes.
Right on. But yeah, so we'll let you know once we start developing this Rumble. So if you guys could help us out and give us a like and follow on Rumble once we get it up and going, we'd really appreciate it.
Bearded said they will be ready at 9:30 their time, so 10:30 our time. So I don't know if they're like inviting us to their cookie waffles or what the dealio.
Well,
is.
I really don't care if they're inviting us or not.
Oh.
We will show up in the chat, if nothing else.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. That's the least we could do for them. I mean, disrupt their chat. I'm not talking about supporting them. I'm talking about disrupting them, Caitlin.
Disrupting.
You see, her militant. I'm not like this. Her militant vibe is affecting me. I've got to build up a better defense against her.
Don't. Stay away. So, I think with that,
yes,
we're going to close this live down. You don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing.
See,
I can't see what you're doing.
Bearded said that they would love to have us if we want to join them.
Well, we might pop on for a few minutes.
Or in chat.
Oh! Let me.
No, I'm trying to do something.
Well, with this, would you like to say goodnight, Caitlin?
Wait.
No. More pressure. More pressure is needed. I can help you with that.
No, I don't need your assistance.
Yes, I can help you with that.
And I don't think this is what Doyle intended this cookie cutter to be used for.
Well, we've got to get inventive. We will use it for cookies, but we're also going to find other uses for it. Would you like to say goodnight, Caitlin?
Good night, folks. I think we could dip it in paint and put...
No, we could. Or we could sharpen it more. I'm thinking sharpen it more. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. Peace, love, and good vibes. This hand doesn't work anymore.
Oh.
Good. I'm glad it's a strumming hand.
Oh my gosh.
It's broken. It's broken.
Silly goose.
The hand doesn't work.